what we're going to be talking about today, we are going to be talking about whether you are clear on what you want or how to get clear about what you want, the best places to find a virtual assistant, and how to determine whether they are the right fit for your business. So the first question that you want to ask yourself is it time? I mean, have you done everything that you should be doing and now you're ready for that virtual assistant? Now, if you're thinking about, oh, I need to do social media, I need to do so many things. When you're just starting your business, you need to do all things on your own because you are not ready to invest your money and time and effort into teaching someone else to do things that you need to do. And also, like when you're just starting out, you kind of need that experience in your business of doing all the things so that you understand your business better and you understand the ways that you need to pivot your business to do better, right? So, but if you're in a position where, you've automated what needs to be automated, you've done the work, you have consistent clients coming in, or you have consistent sales coming in, and you feel that, now I can get someone on and maybe train them, or I have workflows in place, I have my systematic operation procedures in place, that now I can get someone in and they can fit into my business. Or if you're someone who's running multiple businesses and you don't really have the time to do the work like reply to emails, schedule social media, create content on a consistent basis, send emails, all of those things, then maybe it is time for you to get a VA. So if you're not really clear on whether or not you need a VA, here are some things that you might want to think about, and this is related to your business buckets. So, what does your business consist of? There is operational aspect, there's the marketing aspect, there's the social aspect, and there's the financial aspect, right? So, in operational aspect, do you have systems in place, or do you need help with systems? Are you using a project management tool that that helps you be systemized with your business and organized? Do you need tech help? Do you have that sorted? Is it something like post sale that you need help with? Do you need help with sending out the welcome packet to the client or following up with your students after a course sale? Or do you need help with marketing, whether branding, funnels, traffic, conversions, analytics, or whether it's social media, content, customer support, or if it's finances, right? So what do you need help with? Because once you get clear about what you need help with, you will know whether you can automate that thing, you can delete that thing from your business, or you need to outsource that thing. And if you do need to outsource that thing, going through your business buckets and identifying what help you need will help you decide whether you need a general VA who does like admin work, responds to your emails, does customer support, schedules your social media content, or you need a specialized VA who is like specialized in accounting, bookkeeping, funnels, Facebook ads, all those kind of things, right? So if you're not clear, about whether you need a VA, or if you're not clear about what kind of VA you want, going through your business buckets will really help you determine what kind of VA you're looking for and whether you're actually looking for a VA or you're looking for a sales funnel strategist, Facebook ads expert, or you're just looking to automate stuff, right? To free up that time. So going through your business in this way will really help you with that. So again, once you're done with that, you will get an idea of whether you need a general VA or a specialized VA. If you're looking, again, if you're looking for someone to, manage your Facebook group, manage your email, your inbox, schedule social media, all of those kind of things, maybe you need a general VA. But if you're looking for someone to create content, to write your blog posts, to edit your YouTube videos, maybe it's a specialized VA who has those skills that'll help you with the things you need help with, right? You need someone who's good at content. If you're looking for someone to write your blog post, you need someone who's good at editing videos, if that is what you're looking at. So you have to decide based on your business needs and based on your expertise and what you are good at, to outsource things you're not so good at, or if you want to outsource things to save time or free up time, then maybe you're looking for a general VA, right? So again, now that you are clear on what kind of VA you're looking at, the next thing to look at is what is most important to you. Do you want someone who does things fast? Do you want someone who does things perfectly? Are you looking at a cost thing where you're okay with spending a little more, but you want someone who is really fast at their work? Or you're looking someone with really good communication skills to talk to clients or stuff like that. And you also need to keep in mind whether you want someone in the same time zone as you, or whether you're okay with outsourcing work to a VA in the Philippines or in India, because maybe they charge less for the same kind of work, right? And this is nothing related to the skill level or the communication level or anything else, right? Because the cost of living in India is less, they probably will charge you less. And again, of course, at some point, skills are going to matter. Like someone who's charging $10 an hour may not have the kind of skills than someone charging $40 an hour, right? But when you're looking to outsource work to a different time zone, to a different country, also keep in mind that the cost of living there is definitely lower, right? So they may charge you less because of that reason. Maybe you'll understand that more when you interview that person. I'm from India. I've lived in India for most of my life, and like most of the schools in India, at least in the cities, are English medium schools. Like English is our first language. So when you're looking at outsourcing, just be very clear in your head that you're looking to outsource because you want the same skills at a lower cost. And you will probably find it, right? But you'll come to know more about that person and their skills when you really talk to them over an interview call. The other thing that you kind of need to have in mind when you're trying to hire a VA is, do you have workflows in place, right? So if you've looked at my blogging workflow, which I've shared a couple of times, uh, you'll see that I have like probably 20 tasks that I need to do to get one blog post out, right? So searching for keywords, deciding on a title, deciding on a subtitle, writing out the points, doing the graphics for Pinterest, for the blog, scheduling on different social media platforms, all of these things, right? So these are all the things that go into that workflow. Now, if I already have that workflow in place and I need to get a virtual assistant to help me with my blog, all I have to do is look at the workflow and think about the things I don't want to do out of that. So I don't want to do the graphics. I don't want to do the scheduling. So maybe I'll look for a VA that will help fill that workflow by doing things I don't want to do, right? So if you have those workflows in place, it becomes really easy for you to figure out what kind of VA do you need, what kind of skills you're looking for, right? And if you don't have that workflow in place, are you going to create that workflow along with the VA? Are you going to train them? How much time do you have to spend on this? Like, do you want someone who already excels at these tasks, or are you okay with hiring someone at a lower price point, but you are willing to train them so that they grow with you and your business, right? So having all of these things in mind and being very clear about this will help you get the right VA, but it will also help the VA, be very clear about what you really need to get out of them, right? So let me talk a little about my experience, right? So the first time I was looking for a VA was when I was working at a full-time job. I was doing client work for my clients. So I was building funnels and doing Facebook ads, doing bots work, and I was also trying to grow my business to to build up leveraged income streams, right? So I was trying to get a Facebook group going. I was trying to get a blog going. All of these things, different things, multiple things at the same time. So given that I had only 3 or 4 hours in a day to work on my business outside of my full-time job, there was only so much I could do. But I knew that there are tons of other things that are there in my business that I'm not able to do. And I need someone to do them for me. So I went out looking for a VA, found a great person. She was an amazing VA. The only thing was I had so much that I wanted to get done, and I was not clear on what exact tasks I need to outsource out of those. So all I got her to do was create graphics. She was charging me $36 an hour, and all I got done, in spite of she being so good at her job, and I could have gotten so many things done from her, right? She was ready to set up Dapsado for me. She was ready to do all of these things, but I did not have the time to give her what was needed from me and get her to do the work, right? I did not have my own stuff in place, so I couldn't help her do her tasks well, right? So because I wasn't clear about, I did not have workflows in my business. I did not know, I did not have a to-do list to, that these are the tasks I have to do for the week. And out of these many things I'm going to outsource. I did not have any of these things in place. And what ended up happening was I couldn't really, take advantage of what she had to offer because I wasn't clear, because I did not have the workflows, because I didn't know what else to outsource or what all to outsource. So that really hurt my business because I was paying her a lot of money and I couldn't get that thing done from her because I couldn't give her what was needed of me. You're getting my point, right? So it becomes really important for you to be clear as to what you're outsourcing and have a very clear process, that you have a workflow in place and you're outsourcing the graphics, or you're outsourcing Facebook ads management, or you're outsourcing Facebook groups management. You need to be very clear before you go out there and try to find a VA, right? Because if you are not clear, it's highly probable that you're not going to get the right amount of work out of that VA, and you're not going to be able to take advantage of what they have to offer. So that's why the first thing I'm talking about is to get really, really, really clear about what you want in your business and what you want from the VA. The next thing is where to find a VA. I think this was a question that came up, and this was something that led to this training, along with how to find a good social media assistant and stuff like that. So there are tons of places you can find a VA. The one that is really surprising to me uh, is Twitter. A lot of people talk about finding an amazing VA over Twitter, right? So if you're using Twitter just generally, even if you're not using it for your business, you can just send out a tweet with the hashtag virtual assistant and people will reach out to you. Trust me, like, it's worked a lot, and Twitter is one place where virtual assistants hang out because they keep, searching for specific hashtags, and they reach out to you, they build a connection with you, and then you can hire them based on, what you want from them, right? The other place is LinkedIn. Just go to LinkedIn and do a search with the keyword virtual assistant, and you'll get all these people who've listed their job as being a virtual assistant. That is a great way to connect with people on a one-on-one basis and look for a VA. I would say such an awesome point of having clarity. Yes, exactly. I think if you're in the market to hire a VA, that is the one thing that you need to be really sure about at your end, because that's the only way you can get that work done, right? The other place is onlinejobs.ph. This is an awesome website. It is a website of VAs from the Philippines. It's like really well organized, and you'll find people doing a ton of different work. I have an affiliate link for this website. If you need one, I'll put it in the comments. But onlinejobs.ph is great. I also checked out longerdays.com. It looks to be good. You can definitely go check it out. And then there's vanetworking.com. I can put a list in the comments if you guys need it. Again, like this, now we've spoken about where you'll find a VA, but you also need to be sure that the kind of job you're describing makes sense, right? So I look into Facebook groups, and there are tons of people out there talking about something like, I am looking for a VA who can help me with my website, my ads, my Facebook group, and my funnels. They should have good knowledge about Entreport, ClickFunnels, Facebook ads, and WordPress. Okay, great. I mean, okay, you need a VA to do all of those things. First of all, maybe you won't find one person who does all of those things, right? Because that's like, asking someone to be a WordPress expert and a Facebook ads expert, a sales funnels expert, and a general VA, right? So that's a lot of things in one place. So maybe you have to look at hiring different people for each of these jobs. But again, you're not being really clear about what you actually need, right? So look at the other way that you can ask the same thing. I'm looking to hire someone who can help me set up my Facebook ads. I will provide the graphics and copy, but need help with execution. This person is really clear about what they want. Even with Facebook ads, they're very clear that they have the copy and graphics, they need help with execution. Now, someone else would say, I need someone to help me make small tweaks to my ClickFunnels funnel and integrate with Entreport and email automation setup. The emails are already written. So they're very clear that they know they don't need help with copy. The emails are already written. All they need help is with setting up the automation part, right? The tech part. So they're very clear about what is the job they want to get done. And in my experience, I've had, like I already told you guys about my experience with hiring a VA. But when I was at the receiving end, when I was offering services as a Facebook ads expert, there's a ton of times people hire me and then they're like, I want you to write copy, but I am a Facebook ad strategist. I don't really write copy. I mean, I can, but I cannot write long form copy. That's It's your business. You know your audience better, so you are the best person to write copy for it, right? I mean, or you hire a copywriter. So, not being clear on what exactly you want out of the person. So, do you want them to write the copy also? Do you want them to provide the graphics also? Then you want to be very clear that you want your Facebook ads expert to write the copy, to do the graphics and all of those things, right? So being very clear will really help you, and it will help the person you're hiring. You can't just be like, I want someone who has ClickFunnels expertise and Entreport expertise. Okay, great. But do you want them to write the copy? Do you want them to search for the images? What all do you want, right? Someone who's good at ClickFunnels will probably do the design for you and do the tech part for you. But if you want them to write the copy as well, you have to be very clear in your job description, right? So I have given you the places you can find a VA, but also when you're posting a job, be sure or make sure that you're very clear about what you're asking of them. Now, once you've posted a job, you've been very clear about what you want out of them. How do you know whether they are the right fit for your business? So the first thing or the main thing people look at is the cost and the skills. That's great. I mean, if you have, if you're looking for an affordable VA, that's okay. You'll definitely get a general VA who can do, social media, not content creation, but social media scheduling, taking care of your Facebook group, customer support, general admin, all of those things. But when you're trying to hire a VA who's going to be an internal part of your business, because you're actually collaborating with someone to help you in your business, right? Personality matters more than skills, because skills can be acquired, skills can be taught. I mean, I've learned all my marketing online. I have like a double master's in completely unrelated fields, right? So skills can be taught, but innate personality does not change. So maybe you're someone, or even if you're not someone who's looking at personality, you should know that when you're hiring a VA, you're trying to have a long term bond with a person that you can go back to every time you have or want to have some work done, right? So even if you're not the kind of person who wants to focus on personality, I would suggest that definitely look a little into it. It'll definitely help. Maybe you could ask them to take a free personality test, right? Or maybe you want to look for someone who is not like you, because you want someone who the complements your skills, right? Or complements your personality. So if you're someone who's laid back and chilled out, you probably want to hire someone who's a little more like on the go, and you someone who's like pushing and stuff like that, so that you kind of complement each other and balance each other out, right? So that's one thing. Also, like, if you're hiring for something like accounting and bookkeeping, maybe you're just that doing the hire for like a one time thing, and you don't really care about the personality of that person because their job is just to do your bookkeeping. Well, that's okay. But if you're looking to hire a bookkeeper with a long term connection, right, with a long term relationship, probably look at the personality so that you know that you guys gel together, and there is that thing where you will be together long term, right? Because that matters in business, that definitely matters. So here are some tips, just going over these points. Once you have decided what you want, once you're very clear, once you found the place where you posted a job description and you started getting applications, interview them over Zoom or Skype. You want to talk to them face to face. That will help you get to know them better, and it will help you build that comfort level with the person you're planning to hire. Explain them your processes once you've hired them, or they're on a trial period, which I really suggest you do. Have someone on a two-week trial period, and if you're short on time, maybe have two people on a trial period and decide who you want to hire after that, right? And be very clear with them that you're one of the people I'm trialing with. There are two people I have on a trial period, and I just want to see how you work and the kind of work you do, and then after 2 weeks I'll make a decision. Just be very clear and open about it. Explain to them your processes, like what do you want them to do. Do you have a workflow? Again, workflow, right? If not, what is your process of working? What is step 1, step 2, step 3? What do you want them to do? Do you want them to work in a particular way? Be very clear about your requirements and deadlines. If you want something by a date, tell it to them. Like, don't, like, 2 days before the deadline, don't be like, oh, I want it in 2 days. If you have deadlines, clearly mention it to them, right? And then here are some tools you can use for project management. There's Asana, there's Trello, ClickUp. I've been testing ClickUp, and it looks to be great, especially for teams. For sharing documents, you could use Google Drive or Dropbox. For password sharing, you could use LastPass. It's a great Chrome plugin. For communication, Slack. All of these are free tools, so you don't really need to pay anything for them. And again, like, I think the point that I want to make in this training is that if you are clear about what you want, if you have workflows in place, there is no way that you'll hire the wrong person, because you will know who fits right into those workflows, into those puzzle pieces, and you will definitely be able to hire the right person. So that's it, guys, from my side for this training. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you're watching the replay and any questions come up, also ask them in the comment section. If you're still with me here, any questions, any feedback, just post in the comments, and I'll be happy to have you share any feedback or questions. And again, if you're watching the replay, feel free to use the comments and put in your feedback or questions below. Hanging around for 2 minutes to see if anything comes up. Okay, awesome, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm really excited about next week because I'm going to be talking to you guys about my experience of trying to do 3 blog posts a week and a video a week, and really what the numbers are and what I've learned from it and what I'm going to focus on moving forward. But thank you so much, guys, for being here, for watching this with me. I know there were like 3 or 4 people watching the slide. Thanks so much for being here. And if you watch the replay, again, thank you so much for watching the replay. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.